Kia ora everyone, it's Whaea Clare. We love insects in our garden, as we have learnt. Some work in our garden to help eat the bad insects. But what are those bad insects and how do we get rid of them? And I have a few pests in my garden that I want to show you how I'm going to get rid of them. The biggest pests in my garden are my children. Holes digging, toys everywhere, I get balls in my garden. I don't want to get rid of them. They can stay here. So I've got to work my garden around my children. Come closer everyone. I've got another pest I'd like to show you. These are eating my rose bush and they're called aphids. If you Google what's the biggest pest in the garden, these little things are what people Google most about. So one of the ways to get rid of aphids, in my spray bottle I have about half a teaspoon of dishwashing liquid to about this size of water. Usually they say a squirt per litre. And if you spray on the aphids like so, the dishwashing liquid would stick to the bug and they will fall off. There's other recipes that you can use online and I will put the links on the comments buttons for you. The other problem I have is white fly on the back of my kale leaves. And as you can see, they are eating my kale. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush them off with a cloth very gently, just like that. And the other trick to get rid of white fly is to grab your hose. Give it a squirt, like so, and it brushes them off. And it can be a bit more effective than wiping it down. The other insect that's causing damage in my garden at the moment is the white butterfly. As white butterflies are very territorial, which means they like their own area, you can make your own white butterfly, and this is meant to deter them. I've made this one out of some white plastic I had around. You can use margarine lids or yogurt lids. Just draw an outline of a butterfly and then put some black marks on their wings, and that is exactly what the white butterfly looks like. Get a kebab stick, or I've got an old straw here, and just put it into the ground. One of the best ways to protect your vegetables from pests is to create a barrier. One of the ways is netting. Now my friend Shelley has my netting, so I have got some old net curtains that I'm just going to place over like so, and then I've got some pins that I'll pin down around it so the wind doesn't blow it up. Make sure with your netting that it's got big enough holes so that the plants can breathe but the insects or birds can't come in. They have just eaten them alive. Snails and slugs love eating seedlings as well, so just be careful. If you notice like a clear bit of goo over your seedlings, you know that a snail has been. Now some tricks. Coffee grounds, they really don't like the smell of them, so put those around your plants like so. Cracked eggshells, this hurts their foot so they won't go onto your plant. And if worse comes to worse, this product from Tui, Quash, will work as well. It is really good at getting those snails and slugs. Just put a little bit around, like so, just around your plant. You can also put these on your seedlings if you find that you are getting lots of snails eating your seedlings. Another way of deterring pests from your veggie patch is to create a barrier between the veggies and the pests. In my last video we talked about the benefits of beneficial insects, so I'm just going to sew these into a row like so, quite heavily, and I'm going to sow these all the way down here. This is going to form a barrier so that instead of the pests going to eat my vegetables, they're going to come on to here first. I have planted by my peas this borage, as you can see. I've noticed that the snails love my borage as well. So what I'm hoping is I'm kind of sacrificing a few of the borage leaves so that they don't eat my pea seeds. Like here again, I have created a barrier. I also have calendula, which is in the same family as the marigolds, so the smell will deter the pests away from my fruit trees. Another tip is spacing your vegetables. I know Laura has already talked about this. This is also important to deter pests and diseases. If they're too close together, then you could lose your whole crop to a disease or to a pest. But if you space them out, then one plant might be attacked and then the disease or pest might not attack the others. So wrapping up, guys, dishwashing liquid in a spray bottle can deter aphids. Create a barrier by using netting or using your plants. Eggshells and coffee grounds are great for slugs and snails. We're trying to do this organically as possible and not use any chemicals in our garden. Remember, nature can look after nature. Plant things in your garden that can help with this. So by creating a barrier or using netting or the detergent, you hopefully will keep down your pest population. If you have any questions, and remember, I'll put these recipes in the comments below, just let me know. Ka kite.